Sahvir, obviously, you guys were able to find the groove on Saturday. For you, just working through the growing pains of this season, trying to put it all together, what did you see from the energy, at least from your aspect on Saturday, that changed?
Um, I think we had great energy throughout the whole game, and I think it even started with our bench. That's something that we've been emphasizing. Just watching some other teams and how they had energy with their bench, and I think our bench did a great job. I think it was maybe the second possession, third possession to the game where it was kind of like that. There was a double team in the corner, and then the big guy got stuck, and we were denying, and you see the bench, standing up, clapping, showing energy, and that enforcing a turnover, and that kind of set the mood, set the tone for the rest of the game. So our bench energy was amazing. Obviously the crowd was there. It was packed, super packed. It was top three for me since I've been here. And it was just a great overall game to win, especially against a rivalry, in-state rivalry like that. And it was a great showing.
How exciting was it for you and the rest of the guys just to see Jacob, finally put on a performance like that?
That was really exciting. He deserved it. Jacob's put in a lot of time, a lot of work, and sometimes when you put that work in and you have some success like he did in the Bahamas and early in the season, and then sometimes you kind of struggle a little bit, it kind of hits home. It's just I put all this time in, and why am I struggling now? And then that's just part of the maturation process. I mean, it's sometimes you can put all that work in and it isn't gonna be ultimate level of success throughout the rest of your journey. Sometimes you have to go back to the drawing board and do what you did that had you had success in the first place. And that's what he did. He got his mind right, he got himself right, and he played a big time game. And now we need that type of energy, because not always he gonna make every shot like he did, but that type of energy, that type of awareness, that type of presence from him from the rest of the season.
How much of the game as you get older, you work on shooting and all these other things on court, how much of it for you guys now is to work on it mentally off the court as well?
Yeah, that's definitely a big thing mentally, is because you can't play anything, you can't do anything in life without having your head and your mental awareness intact. You can't do your job if you're not mentally there. You can't play basketball if you're not mentally, because basketball a lot of it is mental. It's confidence, it's knowing what you're gonna do, knowing where you should be and when to go, the timing of it. Not just basketball, like I said, in life. You can't go after your dreams and aspirations if you're doubting yourself. You can't, be a great brother, be a great husband, be a great, family member, or be a great person in society if your mental health isn't there. And so, yeah, definitely that's something that everyone is kind of emphasizing. But playing here, you got to make sure it is strong, because there's a lot of highs and lows. It's high when you win because everyone thinks you're the best in the world, but when you lose, everyone acts like it's the end of the world. So being able to keep a level head and confide in each other, continue to love each other, and obviously helps you out a lot.
What did it mean on the court to have the bench shortened? It seemed like there were guys who were running longer stretches on Saturday.
What did it mean?
Yeah, what did it mean, to get those more minutes, to not be yanked in and out so much?
But I didn't notice. That's not my decision. That's up to the coaching staff, and and obviously at the end of the day, we're all bought into trying to win the game. So whatever they see fit is what is going to happen, and we all have to trust that plan. And we all want to play here so we can win. So that's the biggest thing.
Does it get you into a flow better though?
Me personally.
Yeah,
It's just I just do whatever's best for the team, whether it's me playing a lot or me not playing a lot. I just want to win and help my teammates get to the win, and I know if we win, everything else will take care of itself.
What has having Tyler Eulis on the bench and around the program more and more? What has he been able to add and help you guys win?
Definitely, just his knowledge, his experience. He's played not only he's played here at a high level, but he also played in the NBA. So bringing his his knowledge, his experience, his little details, especially at the point guard position, because that's what he played, and so it's been big time. And we're looking forward to having him come with us on the road, and even I think he's coming with us on the road, and continue to have him on the bench in the home games because he's super cool. Not only just because of his mind of basketball, but just outside of basketball, being able to talk to him, chop it up, share life experiences. I mean, overall, he's super cool to be around.
Was the Louisville game almost a reset button for you guys? Like, you went to Missouri, took a tough loss, you have one more non-conference, then you go back into SEC play. Is that kind of like a reset button and you guys can go forward, I guess, going off of that win?
I mean, the thing about playing here is like, yeah, you take a loss, but the next game is still a quality, worthy opponent. And we knew the game was important just because it was Louisville, not Louisville, Louisville. Because that is a rivalry. It's a big-time rivalry in college basketball sports. So we know we wanted to win that game and also to end the year off on a good note, on a winning note. And, we took care of business, and that's what we did.
What do you know about this LSU team? It seems totally different from last year, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, we know they're going to play hard. That's every LSU team. They're going to play really hard. They're going to get after it. They got a couple guys who are playing really well. They're going to come here. It's going to be a good game. But we got to do whatever it takes to win.
Was there any main takeaway for you, at least, of what went wrong at Missouri? Was there anything that stuck out to you all, or was that just sort of a performance you just kind of throw away and move on from?
I mean, in a way, you got to treat a lot of games like that because this is the SEC. You can't harp on the last game, but definitely watching film. Definitely some possessions where, we took a quick shot, what we thought was a good shot. We've taken those type of shots in games and we've made them like, man, that's a good shot. But man, if we just missed last two and you take that same shot, is it still a good shot? So controlling the pace a little bit more, knowing when to go and when not to go, execution. And I think you kind of saw that, in the last game. Like we controlled the pace the whole game. We wasn't playing super fast. We played kind of deliberate sometimes. We deliberately pushed or we deliberately grinded it out. And waited to the last second and waited till we pass up a good shot for a great shot. We shared the ball, got the ball, from the strong side to the weak side, back to the strong side, and then followed up with another ending action, whether it was, a pick and roll or a give and go and that type of stuff, just to make sure the offense was balanced and set. Because sometimes good offense is taking a good shot that will allow you to get back and have good transition defense. If you take a quick shot, that's a quick outlet to their break. So, just cleaning stuff up on that end, and I think we did that last game, and hopefully we can build on that.
You talked about some of the stuff that Tyler's been able to help you guys with being around, but for yourself and Casey, you being an older player, Casey being, inexperienced, just a freshman, what have you tried to help him with, and what has your relationship been like with him so far this season? Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't call, guys who play at Kentucky inexperienced. I don't think that's a great word to use. Because these guys have played high-level basketball at such a long time that unless they wouldn't be here. But Kaysen has a sort of a maturity to him. He's kind of level-headed, even-keeled. He doesn't get too high, doesn't get too low, and that's been a good thing for us. But with him, I mean, we want him to be aggressive. He's super efficient on the court offensively. He gets after defensively. So him just continuing to be aggressive. For him the next step for him is obviously becoming, a better playmaker. I mean, he's super unselfish, but sometimes just seeing the weak side. Hey, man, if that dude's, standing there, there's a guy in the corner, because he does everything else so well. I'm kind of nitpicking, but he's been a great player for us. We want him to continue to be aggressive, continue to share what he knows because he's smart. He has a great mind for the game, and we continue to do that. We're going to be really good.
How much does it motivate you guys? I mean, I don't think the rankings have come out yet, but you might not be ranked. You might still be. But how much does it motivate you to see teams right now? It's still early in SEC play ahead of you guys right now.
It doesn't matter. I mean, at the end of the day, what matters is getting to the NCAA tournament and winning. I think last year at 7 points in North Carolina, when we played them, they weren't ranked, and they went up to the national championship game. North Carolina, I think, lost 4 straight this year already. So there are teams who are kind of not doing the same thing, but they're similar, still early in the season, like you said. It's only one game in the SEC play, so that stuff doesn't matter. What matters is us continuing to get better as a team and get into March, and obviously us playing our best basketball then.
What improved in the Louisville game from the Missouri game for the whole team?
I think it's the energy that we had on the bench, on the court. Everyone was very energetic. You could see that we were trying to make a statement, and I think that's what we did.
You're talking about the more energy from the bench, from the guys not playing. How did you, was that something you all talked about before the game that you wanted to do, or that happened naturally? Or?
Coaches were a little disappointed in the bench at the Missouri game. We weren't really getting into the game. We were just clapping, not really hyping the team up. While Missouri had a sold-out gym and their bench was standing the whole game, so we realized we got to change that and come with energy.
Is it different for you? I mean, you guys are used to playing heavy minutes, but at this level, adjusting to a new role.
Yeah, it's definitely difficult, but we just gotta stay patient and wait for our chance. But until then, we're gonna be excited for our teammates, what they're doing on the court, and just be happy for everyone.
Cal has mentioned you as someone who's going to have an impact on college basketball at some point throughout your career. Just when you hear him say that, just what is your reaction to that?
Definitely makes me want to work harder, but I don't know when that time's gonna come, or if it's this year, next year, the year after. I just know that I'm gonna work hard no matter what.
How do you, I guess you are used to playing a lot coming out of high school. How do you balance the mental aspect of this game and, taking less minutes and just kind of the pressure that you guys are under?
I talk to my family every day, and my dad and mom both play college basketball. So they're there to talk to me whenever I need to talk, and they just tell me, stay focused, just keep grinding every day, and your time will come. Just be ready for it.
How exciting was it for you and the rest of the guys to see Jacob, finally get that big performance that he's been looking for this season?
It was definitely a great feeling. I mean, he's been struggling a little bit to do what he does. Like we saw when we were scrimmaging at the beginning of the year in the Bahamas, that Jacob Toppin is unguardable. And just to see that he was able to go out and get, 24? 24, I was just very happy for him.
When you look back at that Bahamas trip, was there any main takeaway that you feel like maybe the team had sort of lost over the course of the season? It seemed like that group was really energetic, showing a lot of toughness. Obviously, it was the first time you all were really getting to play together as a unit. Just what's the biggest difference to the team now versus back then?
I think we were having a lot of fun. In the Bahamas, we would just go out there and play, have fun, play hard. I think now we're just playing and not really having fun. It's not fun losing. So I think against Louisville, we had a lot of fun in that game. The bench was into it. Everyone on the court was into it. After a big play, we're all getting hyped. All of the fans were into it. I think that's just what we're missing, the having fun part.
How do you keep that fun going forward, even if you might suffer a loss or two?
I think that's just it's just a couple losses. It's still early. I mean, we're just gonna learn from it, and then it's in the past. So we're just gonna move on to the next game. I think we just gotta go in there and perform.
How much work do you have to do? I mean, you do a lot of on-court work, but you talked a lot about it a little bit. How much work are you learning it is to keep your mental healthy as well, as you deal with this pressure and go through the highs and lows?
The amount of work that we put on court, we also have to put that same amount of work into our body for treatment and everything. And that just helps a lot because, we do a lot. And Jeff, our trainer, he takes care of us. So we're ready to go in the next game, practice the same way.
Have you guys done any film work on LSU yet? What do you know about them?
Coaches have done film. They're telling us what we need to do, but we haven't had our film session where we broke everything down.
What do you know about them?
We just know that they work hard. We gotta be ready to compete because it's a good team, and we just gotta go out there and perform.
Thanks for doing it.
No problem.
Thank you.